Okay, so in our last file, we were able to create a TCP dump and we're able to use our Wireshark to capture those response. Now I want to move ahead to create our own index files and put our own content into it and see how we can manipulate it. So let's go to our host machine. As I said, this is the host, this is your virtual PC. So let's go back to our host machine. Let's change to our home directory so that we are here, and let's move to our Netkit lab folder, which is WK1. So this is where we have our lab files. Okay, now I want to create another folder inside the web server that will contain our HTML. So now initially we are picking the file from the web server. Now I want to create it inside this web server folder. So far when you check inside this web server, web-server we have an etc file that contains other folders. We want to create another subfile called var. So say mkdir -p, which means if the subdirectory does not exist, it will create it. So web server /var /www/html. Enter. So it create that folder here. So now I want to edit a file to use. So we are going to say nano sudo nano. You can also decide to change into that folder, but I want to stand in the WK lab and create it. Change to web server var. Then the file we want to edit is index.html. So we want to edit that file. Then enter password. So here we just want to type in this command html. Then here we have body simple HTML tag. Then we have a tag called h1. Just type it as it is. I know you don't have, maybe you have some basic knowledge in HTML, others don't have, so just type it as it is. Later we'll explain it so that it works. We close the tag. Which one? We close the body tag. Then we close the HTML tab. So this is just supposed to display a sample. It works for us. Let's go ahead and add another line here. We use the p tag and say hello there. In second year, I think the second model, you are going to do web development, and you'll be introduced to this concept. Okay, so now we can save it. We can save it, Control O, Control X. So now we have created this index file in the host. Yeah, okay. Now let's go to our, or let's crash our server. ls for L crash to delete everything, install the services and delete it. Then let's start it again, L start. So let's start it again. So let's wait as it starts. Okay, starting. Let's hold on as it starts. Let's be patient. Patient. You can go and take some tea or coffee as we are waiting for the service to start. Okay, let me see something. Let's use L clean first. Then let's L start it. Okay, let's crash it first. Okay, let's L clean. Maybe. Okay, then let's L start. So, okay, let me kill these processes. Don't worry. 11519 11526. Okay, so now I don't think you may not have. So L clean, it's clean, L start. Okay. It's taking time. Just be patient. Restart. Let's keep on waiting. Restart. Okay, the web client has started. Okay, so now before we continue, let's go back to the host machine and create another web page before we continue. So we are adding another web page to the web server HTML folder. So I can remember we have this, so now so I'm changing it to page 2. So Sido Nano web server var www and page 2. Then this page 2, I'm just creating HTML again. Inside the HTML, I create the body. Inside the body, all that I'm going to create is H1. I said this is page 2, H1. Then in it, I'm going to use an anchor to link back to the index file. So I say equal to return to the main home page. So this link just want to be navigating back and forth. So let me close the body, and let me close the HTML. Okay, let me Control O. There's a mistake here. So this is going to be index.html. Okay, so that when you click on return home, it will call the index.html, which is inside the same folder as the page2.html. So href index.html return exit. Then we need to edit the index.html. We need to index it so that we can also call the page 2. So after here we can add the anchor again, href equals to page2.html. Don't worry if you don't understand as of now. It's something that you will be doing. So go to say page 2. You'll be doing this HTML for over 7 weeks. So I'm just using this as an example to be navigating through pages so that we can capture the response. Let's remove that space. Control exit. Okay. So now we can go back to our client, and we are going to use, maybe we need to restart our lab. I think so, because I've made some changes. Sorry, you have to restart the lab again. It's going to take a lot of time. Okay, let me pause here so that when I come, we run the last part, restarting the lab. Okay, so I'll pause here because we have 20 minutes now, so that when I come, the next to restart the lab and continue the final part.